Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Excellent. Alright, good evening everyone, and welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. Happy Wednesday. Started off in the chat. Hump day, happy Wednesday everybody, and again, welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. A couple of quick updates before I just go on and start doing what I'm going to do tonight. I am not broadcasting from my Xbox tonight, and I apologize to everybody for that. But unfortunately, I was able to test the systems that I had, and with the stream that I was able to create, or the multiple streams that I did for testing purposes. Hold on, moving my microphone a little bit there. Chris, hey, how you doing, bud? Happy Wednesday. Happy to see you. I'm coming to find you, or your bases, and thank you for sending that to me. I am looking forward to doing this. But yeah, so again, I'm not broadcasting from my Xbox because I couldn't get a very good frame rate. So I'm just going to need to learn a little bit more, and I might need a new computer, but we'll see. I'm on an older Mac right now, and so it's not that easy to do Xbox through the Mac. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's just a limitation of what software I can actually use. So it's software restrictions because of my hardware. But anyway, tonight I am going to be looking for Chris Hopwood's bases. Citrus 23, my friend. And thank you very much. I've really enjoyed just sharing the comments back and forth and running down the tips and the ideas. It's been a lot of fun, and now here I am out in Galaxy 30, and I'm pretty excited about that. Give me a second though, I gotta take off my sweatshirt. It's a little warmer in someplace different, so it sounds a little different tonight. And there we go, not from my usual cave. Alright, so I'm going to need to find a glyph portal first so that I can get out to Chris's base. So I noticed, and I'm picking up exactly where I left off last week. And here we go, there's a paradise planet. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the glyph portal there so that I can activate it and get over to these bases that I want to check out. And again, I've said many times, my base building has really been super Spartan and sort of like base building, and these are really cool looking bases that you build. And I did nothing except bring my freighter in, hit save, and go to bed. And I've been really trying to get the Xbox up and running, but it's not going to happen. Nope. Hey Andy, how you doing, my friend? Still no Xbox. I made a lot of progress, got the whole system set up, started tweaking out settings and all, and so I'm gonna just have to learn more and probably get a new computer. So it might take me a little while, but I've been exploring a lot of different ways to do it, including using OBS, but broad or going across it really chokes up my frame rate. It may be better at a different location that has better internet speed. I don't know. It's not bad here, but that could be part of the problem. But it's definitely also a hardware limitation problem. The Mac that I'm running everything through is a bit on the ancient side. That's sort of really the issue there. But what I need to do is pop down my, boom, put it right down there. There. Yes, there we go. Uh-oh. do you see that little icon up there that's saying the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay? Oh boy. We'll see how this goes. I'm assuming that everybody can still see me right now. I'm hoping so. But anyway, we have jumped into our exocraft, and we are using our scanners to find an alien monolith. Yeah, that was something else that they did put out. What is it, 4.64 today, which goes across all platforms. Did spend a little bit of time, watching a couple of videos on that, and thought that was pretty cool that they really spent a lot of time trying to fix bugs, but also they had to make some changes to make it work better on the Xbox. There we go. So I thought that was kind of interesting too, but I have not really dived too deep into the 4.64 update yet. Didn't really read down the notes, and again, I didn't really put enough time into it to really say anything too smart about it, except to say it looks like they've spent a lot of time fixing a lot of bugs across the platforms, and that's a good thing. Yep. Wait a minute, how far are we? Buffered a bit back again. Too high to initiate landing. That's fine. I'm just going to get up in the air a little bit here so I can go a little faster to get to my location a little quicker. You guys know that sort of thing. And again, tonight I picked up right where I left off last week in galaxy number 30, which is called Sudzerbal. And the reason I came here, besides my own interest in exploring, was that Chris there decided, he left me a comment, and he's the one actually that got me going on that whole black hole jumping bit. And so I decided to try to chase him out here and check out his bases. And honestly, Galaxy 30 is pretty cool. This is another Lush galaxy. I believe there's the 10th galaxy is a Lush galaxy, the 19th galaxy is a Lush galaxy, and the 30th galaxy is a Lush galaxy, which is great and has the highest potential to be finding the exotic planets, the real weird ones, and I like that. But also just finding really beautiful, beautiful planets to be able to build bases on. Most excellent. Alright, here we go with the question of the night. I'm inspecting the monolith's surface when I realize I'm seized by a strange vision. Its words echo in my skull. I am an observer. I witness beaked traders dressed in modern exosuits leaving an object at the base of the monolith. It is a small mesh of wires and canisters. They charge it with a strange metal, then quickly depart. As if in a dream, I approach the ancient edifice that all of a sudden feels real. I live and breathe in the recent past. And then a bunch of gobbledygook I do not understand. The first spawn. So I can either leave it alone or remove it. And I forgot to figure out which kind of system I'm in, so I'm going to try the leave it alone and see what happens. The device explodes. The timeline shatters. Reality is restored. Did I choose wisely? Has not been destroyed. Nonetheless, the spirits that haunt this place are angered. Ah, bummer. Alright, my friend, it might take me a little longer to get there than I had hoped. I have to restore. Oh, now that it's not the first one, but the second one. Another thing I did notice on the update, I don't know if any of you guys caught this, is that they added a bunch of new words to the different languages. So I'm assuming that means that they're allowing us to either have more words or get to higher standing levels, and maybe there's more that can be done with that. And based off the sort of fiddling around that they did with sort of your reputation in the star bases when you're like buying things and things like that, that could be interesting. It could be interesting. I like the idea of adding more elements into it, and it just makes the game better, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so again, we're in Sudzerbal, galaxy number 19, and welcome aboard, everybody. We are heading out to Chris's bases. We're hopefully going to find them. He sent me two. And thank you very much for that, because we have something to hunt down tonight, and I am excited about that. So we can show everybody what they look like. Lovely. Vitamin water. Love the stuff. Definitely love the stuff. So I hope everybody's had a really great week, and everything's going well, and everybody's in good health, and all that sort of good stuff. It's hump days. There's only a couple more left till the end of the week and back to the weekend, which is excellent. Let's see, what other notes did I make here? So picked up from where we left off last week. Again, I did talk a little bit about the issues that I'm having tech-wise, but I'm not going to harp on that. As far as getting over to the Xbox. All right, I have just jumped on my ship. Where is that darn monolith? Shouldn't be far. Like literally right here somewhere. Like, come on, really, guys? Am I having a dad moment? I think I am. Did I lose it? The heck? Cool looking tree though. Yeah, thank God it's Thunder. Hey, what's up, bud? Yeah, thank God it's Wednesday, right? Absolutely. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, it's right over there. It was hiding in that little valley over there. No problem. Yes, yes, yes. Again, looks like the crowd's all here nice and early. Excellent. Good to see everybody. Been looking forward to it. And again, look at that. Huge, huge critters, huge, huge trees. Pretty sure we're sitting in an exotic biome here. Thankfully, they're not aggressive. just out of curiosity, they did say they added more words, but they didn't, as far as I know, say where to get them. You have learned the Gek word for warning. All right, folks, I know the word for warning in Gek. If there's anything else cool out here. Gek word for will. All right, that's enough for me. I want to get up there. And now, I'd already messed this up. I don't know if you guys are just tuning in, but I came up here before and I screwed it up. I answered the question very incorrectly. Out exploring Sudserbal. Definitely. All right, so I'm just going to skip right through this. I don't need to read that all again, but I approach it, and there's going to be this gizmo sitting there, and I have two choices. I can leave the object alone, and when I did that, it exploded. That's no good. So let's remove it. I grab the device and clutch it to my chest. It explodes. My body is ripped to shreds. The timeline shatters, but I got the cool little light beam, so I did it right. I awake. Reality is restored. The spirits that inhabit this place bless me for the sacrifice of my alter ego. Excellent. But that's not really why we're here. Why we're really here. Come on. Let me in. Yeah, but is that we need to get to the glyph portal. We can start making some tracks here. And this is how you do it. Alright, so that is all we should need the exocraft for until we start heading to the next base. One after the one we're looking for now. Oh, interestingly, Chris, when you had sent me the emoji glyph portal coordinates, which I loved, I figured all of them except one, and then I'm staring at it, it looked like a box on the screen, and someone was here, and they're like, I don't think that. I think that was YouTube. Like, they couldn't handle that emoji, so they just put in this like little square box. I was like, darn it. So that's when I immediately said, all right, I got to write to him. So thank you for getting back to me on that. All right. Well, now we know what our next step is in the process of finding that base. Glyph portal time. How far are we going to have to go? Oh, that's going to be a trip up into orbit. All right, let's do it. Into the sky we go. And didn't have to go too far. Did I overshoot that? The funny thing is, one thing I was sort of going back on this, I was setting up stuff in OBS, and I really like the way that software works and broadcasts. I highly recommend it. There's a fair amount of resources out there too, but what I really liked about it is that you could switch between scenes, and I had made this little animated scene that said senior moment. I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this and see what the people in the chat think about that one. Senior moment. Anyway, updating myself, can't help it. Here we go, glyph portal time. And let me put the controller down here, so maybe that won't be clicking so much in the microphone now. Sorry about that, guys. Again, different place, different setup. All right, glyph portal. I'm getting excited. We're getting closer. Another thing I was thinking about doing was checking out some of the new base parts, or at least trying to set up a base somewhere out here as well. Wait a minute, am I in creative mode? I surely am. All right. Well, we'll just roll with that then. This goes a little bit easier when you're in creative mode. It's like, wait a minute, why isn't it asking me to put all the stuff in? Because I forgot to switch back to normal. Darn it. Well, worked out here, so we'll take it. And hello, everybody that's watching. Welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. Happy Wednesday. It is faster, a lot faster, no doubt. No doubt. And let's see, I don't think I need this planet's address. Do I really need this planet's address? No, I don't think so. I'm not coming back here. I'll set up a portal base somewhere else. All right, now I gotta make some clicking sounds and bring that up. Let's go through it here. So we've got the bird thing. I like to call this next one the motorcycle, as if you're looking at it from the front on position. Two more bird things. Boom, boom. That sort of teepee looking thing. And a sort of Trivial Pursuit piece. See if I got this all right here. The hot air balloon thingy. Bang. This vortexy thing. Like the galaxy or the cyclone. Bang, put that in. Triangle. There it is. Got that right. And did I just totally mess that up? No. 1, 2, boom, 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 boom. All right, boat. Spiral. And lastly, a space shuttle thingy. Right, space shuttle thingy. There, our rocket ship. All right. I think I got it right. We shall see. Now, I'm guessing you probably have the only base on that planet, so it shouldn't be too hard to see from space, especially if you're online. It should be right there. All right, guys, come on, let me go. There we go. Boom. It's funny to me because I almost never play on this account in creative mode. Partially because I spent so much time hoarding up so much stuff. But it's like I always was prepared for pretty much almost any situation that I would run across. But indeed, much faster. Especially like the repairing ships when you're going through the jumps to different galaxies. It certainly speeds that up too. A whole bunch. Although I have a ton of repair kits, so I guess that doesn't really matter. I don't really use them otherwise. You know, definitely a product. And speaking of the repair kits, in case you're wondering, all right, where can I get those? The derelict freighter missions always have a few right at the front gate, if you will. And also pirate star bases, they also have them. Go over to the merchants there, where you can buy the illegal techs and that sort of thing. They will also have repair kits. And I always, not always, I don't mean to be so much of a purist or not what's right, absolutist. That's the word I was looking for. But I usually remember to buy those. Not perfect. I don't ever remember to do everything all the time, every time. But you know who does? I'm sure there's some people out there. But dude, I really dig the space. I really can't wait to show people this base. It's very cool. I like that trick about hiding the landing pad underneath the flooring like that. Very cool. And I also like the sunroom there on the side and the way you built it up on a platform. That's visually very, very excellent. All right, we are back. So, next up, find our spaceship. There you are. And into space we go. And I bet that's it right over there. The Sudzerval Galaxy Outpost. Guessing. And how far away are you? Oh, you're not that far away. And it's definitely your base. Citrus, we're almost there, my friend. So yay, this is exciting. We get to check out a base. I mean, super stoked about this. And definitely it was, I would say mostly because of you that I decided to actually even make this all the way out here. I was like, no, I'm just going to sit back in Galaxy 19 and do stuff like, nah, you know what, I want to go out to Galaxy 30 and keep pushing. You know, I think that through the course of a few more, I'd say months maybe it'll take me a few more months. I think I do want to try to get out to Galaxy 256 and just check them out. Just totally check them out. I'm also cooking up a video on that sort of same idea. There's just so much information out there that I can't really put it out here streaming because I'd love to, like, you know, show you guys the No Man Wiki stuff and just be able to flash to it or cut to it. If you start a community, oh, well, hey, what do you guys think? I mean, heck, let's start a community village or something. Like, that's a great idea. I like base building. Obviously, Chris likes base building. This is a cool base. Let's check it out. We just got here, folks. Citrus23, thank you very much for sending me the coordinates. Ooh, power's down. Dude, oh, there you go. There you go, right back up, nice. I think it just took a minute for everything to sort of render in and get straight. But you definitely have enough stuff there as far as solar panels and batteries to have that portal working for most of the time. Sometimes I do like to put in a, what are those, biogenerators, just as a backup. So if another, all right, let's go inside. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like this design, the wall designs. I have really not gotten into building up and just putting down these like prefab units. So I'm always kind of like a little bit in awe when I see what other people do. And this looks really cool. Nice circle lighting. I like that. All right, let's go out this door. See what's out here. Ah, the back way into the power rooms. I see. All right,
It's actually a glass wall. I can't get through there, but that's cool. I like that. I do like that they're sealed up. I generally like to also put all of my power stuff inside of things so that they're not just kind of running across the landscape. But if I'm building a quick base, sometimes I'll do that. But I really dig this, like putting the cement floor over the landing pad so that it can look like a nice terrace like this. Like, this is well done. I like this. Very cool. Oh, it's a proximity sensor? Cool. Did not know that. Is that the gizmo behind it? Right? Is that the yep. Proximity sensor, no doubt. I have not used those before. I'm going to have to check this out. Yep. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. And look at this, the mega huge size plants. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. What's up here? Is there a way up to that? I like it. Alright. So, what is this? Just projectors of light? Love it. Of course. It's probably detailed that every landing pad has, and I'm just like, oh wow, I'm just noticing it for the first time. Alright. Now, just because I'm a nosy guy, I'm going to go underneath your base. See what you got down in here. Besides plants that like to explode. Oh, there you go. You hid that under there. Nice. Ah. I see. Knowledge stone. A Gek word for despair. Nice. Wait a minute. Pressing all the wrong buttons here. When you put the solar panels and batteries in a glass room, you don't need to wire them together. That's true, and that's also true with the prefab habitats as well. It's just they're all connected, so it's very, very cool. That's generally how I build my bases. That's why I use those prefab, like the circular ones, even the underwater ones, because you don't have to be underwater to build them, and they look really cool. And I'll load them up with all the solar panels and batteries, and they're all connected to them, so it just makes the whole building one big, huge Energizer battery. But I did not know that worked for the other building structures as well. That is cool. I'm learning. And I have a lot to learn about base building because, as I said, I just really plunk down pieces and just throw it all, slap it all together. I haven't even really unlocked that many decorations either. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a square foundation going up to that, and you plopped a... So let me ask. You put a square prefab on top of that, build the foundation up to it, then nuked the prefab, put the landing pad down, and then built the case around it. That's what it looks like, if I had to say. But I really like the end result of that. That's cool. Right? I like the pillar effect. Oh my, one of these nights I'm just going to have to go ahead and build a base. That's just what this comes down to, I think. All right, let's get back up top side here. Boop. Excellent. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I like to do that too, because like I'll start with my prefab. Well, I'll show you guys, but I start with my prefabs on the ground, and I'll build like a tower of like 4 of them. Then from the bottom, I take the bottom one and put it on top until they're kind of floating in the air, if you will, with like 4 spaces or 3 spaces below it. And then I'll build a foundation up to it. It just kind of looks cool. But that's usually if I don't have power available. I'll do that, and I'll just load them up with batteries and solar panels. Let's see here. Yeah, you don't have any power hotspots nearby. Did you go and check out the mineral deposit? No hotspots there. I don't even know what the resources are on this planet. I haven't been up to space yet, but I haven't been up to space yet. It's true. Just portaled in, so I think I want to do that. Let's check out the planet. Actually, no, wait a minute. I want to put a base right down here nearby, though, just so I can get back to it. Lovely planet, though. Look at this. I can see why you chose it. You have chosen wisely, my friend. I'll just drift around a little bit and just drop a little base over here somewhere. Now, the idea of doing a community base, I mean, is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I've never done that before, but I think it would be kind of cool. Wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. I have done that a long time ago. This group I was playing with, I still do, but we primarily play tabletop role-playing games now. No, that's funny. Just found a planet, plopped them down. and that's what I'm going to do too. But we did build a base together, and you can really do some cool stuff with that. In fact, maybe after I check out your other base, maybe I'll show you a couple of those bases, or perhaps maybe we can decide and agree on a place to do it. But for now, just need to plop down a base so I can get back here. There we go. I really should have put it at the glyph portal. That would have been a lot smarter of me. But hey, it's Wednesday. The fact that I even remembered to put a base down on the planet at all is a good thing. Alright. And I'll just rename it. Not that it matters, but I shall. And welcome aboard, everybody. Time I see that on-air thing pop up and there's someone new and watching, lurking. Love it. TGB temp. Temp. There we go. Alright. Just leaving it there for now. Alright. So, I actually need to go back to that glyph portal to find your other base. And that other base, so let me shift gears here and start talking about that one. Because you were right, and you were saying that that base has got some stuff going on as far as like the planet really has some beauty to it. I mean, it really does. And I think this is a super exciting one. Also, I noticed that you have a switchblade interceptor. Very nice. One of my favorites, in fact. Alright, just doing a little clicking around here. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to get back on track for finding Chris's second base in Galaxy 30. He's third plush galaxy out? Something like that. Anyway, it's a cool one. And what we need to do is go ahead and find the glyph portal so that we can get out there. Alright, now I'm in creative mode, so I should be able to plop this. I think it's just a matter of... am I too close? What's going on here? Did I not do the thing with the base? I'm having plenty of senior moments tonight. This is fantastic. I did do the thing with the base because I renamed it. I had to have. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. So, we're going to go check out your other base, my friend. Let's see what we can find out there. Oh, let me in. So I know I'm kind of going backwards a little bit here in the sense that I already came out of the glyph portal here. But that's alright. I'm going to go back to it the hard way. Meaning I'm going to have to find another monolith. That's alright though. No rush. It's Wednesday. No rush. So, hop in to my ship. Go answer some crazy question at some monolith that hopefully isn't too out of control. Some of them have like 3 and 4 questions, and then you have to choose from them. That's kind of a pain in the butt. This one's pretty close though, which is great news. Let's get a little higher here. Hopefully it'll bring me right back to that same portal because that one was not too far away. Here's another question. Like, do you know like how many portals are actually on each planet? Because I think there are several. Portal should wait. Wait. Check that out. Portal should be marked. Alright, let's get into space. Where is the portal? I don't think it's going to be marked. It shouldn't be marked. It was marked in before I jumped. Looking for it. But I do not see a portal glyph on my minimap there anywhere. Or do I? Wait a minute. You know what, I believe you. No, that's your base that's showing up there. So it's your base, my base. And I'll do a full rotation here. No portals. Yeah, see? I should have put the base on the portal when I came out of it. But I didn't find it there. I didn't see it. Darn it. Alright, come on. So now we got to answer a question. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys have had this happen, sometimes you get a free multi-tool out of it. Never gotten anything better than a real crappy one, but I'm just saying it does happen. All right, let's get out of here and go check it out. It's probably gonna be the same question. Well, actually, no, wait a minute. That was in the other galaxy, so I really have no idea. But we do know we're in a Gek system. Let's check it out. Gek monolith. First spawn watches you. Girth and despair. The first spawn nipper pipper pipper. Yeah. I guess I know a lot of Gek words. I could read most of that. I'm being watched. I look above and see a giant lidless eye hovering over the monolith. It stares down at me, unblinking. It does not move. It does not look anywhere. I'm sorry. It does not look elsewhere. Its gaze is remorseless. It feels like it has always been there. Its center crackles a bright, unwavering blue. I could cower. I could stare back. I could shoot the eye. Well, I'm not going to cower. I'll stare back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I nerfed that. Alright. We're going to restore. Dang it. Just when I was like, hey, I know I got a purpose. I'm trying to find this thing. And nope. Got to wrestle with an alien monolith. But it happens. It happens. But again, I am super excited to see that next base, my friend. I like that one. So we'll take a look at that while we wait for this to happen. Because see, this would be really great if I could, like, if I was using OBS, I could show this picture to people and we could have a chat about it. Because I think that would be pretty excellent. So, again, you know, that idea kind of popped back in my head there. Someone just said it before about the idea of putting a community together, a community village or something like that. Have you guys, yeah, right. It's always like like, no, I would never answer that, but yeah, there it is. I have seen, I suppose you guys probably have too, some people have put out some videos of people that have put together these community villages, and they're pretty amazing. You know, it looks more like what the settlements look like. But honestly, one idea that I've been rolling around in my head, is the idea of building a race course. And I don't mean like a little one, I mean a big one, like maybe one that would require multiple bases to be made along its route to be able to have like certain checkpoints or whatever the case may be. But I've been really thinking about that because I think it would be pretty excellent to do something like that. You know, race course for exocraft, that kind of thing. You could even make it like a biathlon where it's like, all right, some of it you have to be in your Nautilus, and some of it you have to be in your not Nautilus. All right, let's get back to this. It was something that a friend of mine and I did start once, but it was like, you know, this is going to take us a real long time to do it, like to transpose it from what we had in our minds to an end product. So the only two options I didn't choose, or that I have remaining, I should say, is I could cower or I could shoot the eye. Now, shooting the eye feels much more like a Viking thing to me. So let's cower. Let's see what happens. The satisfied eye fades away. In its benevolence, it leaves a gift. Really? And I got the beam of light, so I guess we're supposed to cower to these things. I learned a word. Excellent, I learned a word. Yay. And standing increased by 1. We'll take it. Alright, so back onto the glyph portal business. Locate a glyph portal. Let's do it. Dread Captain James. Yes. Thank you, Thunder, too. Yeah, I mean, there are videos. I think that a lot of people, or I would say a lot of people, an amount of people, probably like earlier generations, a few years back, did do that. Like, people have really set out in this game and tried to discover a lot and built up bases and community things. And there were even community events where people would get together, like 20, 30, 40 of them, and all go somewhere and like take selfies of like the whole group. No, my ship. Don't get in my way. All right. Yeah. I can cower like the best of them. But, you know, again, just to speak a little bit more to the alien monolith questions, I do feel that there is some sense about them that, hold on, let me tag that, based on the race of the system. So, like with Viking bases, if there's like a brutal answer, that's probably the one you want. You want to be brutal, like Death Clock, you know, like brutal. You know, whereas I find that the Gek, you gotta remember that they were like originally like slave masters, and so they at one point in time had a whole bunch of the other races like enslaved. So once upon a time, they were the sort of galactic masters, if you will. So they have that going on, but not in that brutal sense. But at least I found that to be kind of helpful with these alien monolith questions. All right, and I'm going to do myself a favor this time. Drop a base here. I know I have 2 on this planet, so what? You can build 1,000,000 bases. Double Dash Gaming. All right, we do. The next base idea, where we're heading now, is an idea from Double Dash Gaming. So we're going to check it out. And thank you for that. Appreciate that. Let's check it out. All right, back to the portal we go. And since we are in creative mode, we don't have to worry about all that pesky resourcey stuff. It just happens. Love it. Man, this is so much faster. Dang. Oh, wait, yep, my controller back under the table so you guys can't hear it. Sorry about that. And there we go. Just like that. And just like that. There it is. All right. It's going to be a little harder to read, but I think I got it. Let's do this. Now we know what the coordinates for the planet are, so we don't need that. We just need the portal. Activate portal. All right, my friends. Here we go. Let's see. The weird moony thing. I guess that's what we call that. You know, I probably should really actually learn the names of all these things instead of just making up my own, but it's kind of fun to make up your own. Like the sunrise thingy. And the vortex thingy. And the TP hut thing. And that thing. And wait, what's that? That is a balloony thing. Is that right? Is that where I'm at? Yeah, balloony thing. Alright, another one of them. Vortexy gizmos. And the pie piece. The Trivial Pursuit piece. Always a winner. I'd call this thing a boat, but it probably looks more like an oil rig. Man, there's a lot of these hurricane-y things in this. And we ended up with the butterfly. Where are you, butterfly? Fluttered by. Well, there we have it, folks. There's the code. And I didn't put... Oh, wait. I can do it now. I was like, wait, I forgot to put a base down. But I can do that right now before I hop, skip, and jump out of here. Let's do it. Just put it right there. Nothing fancy, just put it right there. And again, the point of this is so that in the future, I can just use any of my glyph portals, not glyph portals, base portals to get here, and then I can go anywhere I want in this galaxy from here. Yes, I would like to claim this. Thank you. Right, Chris, thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. Let's get my winders back. Whoa, what's this? Thunder. There is a community in this galaxy called the Order of Narwhals. Oh, wait, the Order of Narwhal's Tusk. Cool. Oh, man. Do you guys know how to convert the coordinates into glyph coordinates? Because I do not. And that would be super duper helpful. That might be something else I can just jump on. But hold on a sec. Let me just get this wrapped up, and then maybe you guys can teach me something. Because that is something I do not know. And I would like to. Glyph portal. Perfect. Alright. Now, let's boogie. Huh. That looks a little different. A little more electrical effects around the edges. Alright. And again, with the coordinates, I do not know how to translate or transpose those, translate into glyph portals. So if anybody out there does know and you feel like you want to write it in the comments, please, not the comments, I guess the comments or the chat, I appreciate it. Or even just drop a link on some place that I can go to figure it out. That would be fantastic. And it'd be like, okay, my learner's permit turns into my driver's license and I can go anywhere now, yeah. So I'm just sitting here staring at the coordinates like I can figure it out. I can figure it out. If I look at it hard enough, it'll... Nope. Nope, I do not think so. That is something I do not know. But I would be interested in checking that out. The Order of the Narwhal's Tusk. Pretty darn cool. But first, we have a base to check out. And if I come out of a glyph portal here, which I should, remember to drop a base there too. But I kind of dig that whole, where you put this base, and you guys will see it once I get there. Like if there are a few more islands around there, I might want to drop one in too, because that is just a beautiful backdrop there. I mean, you're just so right. That is such a beautiful place. Aha. And of course it says I have first contact, but we know that's not true. Alright, let's put a glyph portal, a glyph base here, glyph portal base. Searching. This is one of my favorite effects in the game. The sonar test. Boop. Bam. It's a cool one, it's a cheap thrill, but I like it. Did I see your link? So you put a link. There's a link. I do not see link. Oh, there's only one island in the link. Okay, fair enough. Wishful thinking. No, Thunder, I did not see the link. If it's a comment, I might have to refresh my page. Let's see. But I can do that. I have the technology. Six watching. Well, hello everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you all. And more. Nope. Alright, no, I'm sorry, Thunder, I do not see the link. However, anything you want to send to me, you can also send it to dadsgonebad@gmail.com. Dadsgonebad, all one word, just like here. That way, a little more freedom in terms of what we can send. Alright, we are here. And did I rename you, base? No, I must rename you, and then I'm on my way to find Chris Hawkwood. We are on our way to find you moments from now, my friend. Leave Porter, and we are off. Leave. Alright. Ship. Very, very good. Interesting looking planet. So far, so good. I'm guessing that's megafauna as well. Megaflora, megafauna. Cool, flying sky snake stuff. .github.io. Awesome, thank you. I will check that out after I crash into flying stuff. Oh, Archie Base. My very own Wizard Island. I'm guessing that's you, my friend. Indeed. Alright, we're on our way. I think you are very, very far from me. And we are on our way. Tally ho, sir. Here we go. I'm pretty excited to see this one in person. You know, I should also take a selfie while I'm there. Oh, check it out. Alright, nice little mountain lake. Shoot. I want to build my own house in real life in some place like this. This is beautiful. Rolling hills all around. Good little scan, see if you can see anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Coming in from the top. Nice. Nice. Nice and slow. Alright, here we go. Love it. Ooh, what's that over there? What's that over there? Did you put that over there? Is that something you built? It looks like that's either a pod from a crashed freighter or a storage container. Way over there. What is that? Monolith. Oh, it's a monolith. Dude, you have your very own monolith? How cool is that? Look at that. Nice. Alright, let's start walking around. Oh, I dig this. I totally dig this. Look at that. The spiral stairs. You know we're going up there. Oh, definitely. And inside there. And over to there. Again, proximity thing? Yep. That guy right there. I'm going to have to learn how to build those and do that. That seems like a great energy saver. Again, very nice on the platform. I like that. I really like the look of that. I like the pylon supports. Dude, this is great. Right? Right, Thunder? Like, this is nice. This is real nice. Again, my bases all suck. This is nice. Alright, let's go over to this tower first. Ah, that's pretty. I like that. With a teleporter in the base. We don't need no pesky ladders. And you know how much I hate ladders. Oh, I love it. Boop. Alright. Just out of curiosity, how long ago did you build this? Well, never mind. That was a stupid question. I know how long you built this because you just got here. Love it. Look at this. I love the ceiling. Look at those. Those are very cool. It's nice detail. This has all the nice angles in it. I like it. And the shadows cutting across here for the late afternoon sun. That's cool. You have a lot of room to put some cool stuff in here. I like it. Bam. Alright, back down to... I think I'm back down. Yeah, we are. I really like that idea. I really like that. Like, okay, just have modular, if you will, but having a teleporter to just zip you up into the space and not worry about it, so you can have cool architecture like these stairs, like that are holding it up like supports. Like, that is very, very interesting. I really dig that. All right. And again, I don't know if you found this to be the case, but yeah, same here. I have not really focused at all on decorations, but when I show you some of my bases, you're gonna be like, yep, that's pretty basic. Pretty Spartan, but huge. You know, all of my bases are. I basically have three types of bases: either glyph portal bases, trading outpost port bases, or massive industry bases. Nice. What's in here? Okay, again, very cool blank slate. It goes all the way up. That's cool. Oh, I like it. I like it. All right, but the thing that really drew my attention is the funky staircase. I'm going to put that sort of triangle version of it in there to be able to connect them around corners. This is a cool thing. I hope that someday they like come up with like escalators or something, like some sort of animated aspect to these. That would be just extra cool. All right. I hit the gas a little bit here and get up to the top. Archways, nice. I am a big fan of archways. This is really, really super duper good view. I was gonna say, I believe that lakes like this are not either deep enough or anything like that, so that you cannot use your Nautilian scanners to locate crashed ships. Ooh. Hello. Which would be cool to be able to do that, because if I'm going to come out here and set up a base, I'm going to do my whole thing with it, which is check out what the freighter is in the system, check out what its organic frigate is in the system, and check out just everything I can about the system, so sort of mechanically and structurally that I can. I'd like to dissect systems. It's just fun. But the point is that I do not believe that this is deep enough for that to work, although I'm tempted to toss one in there and just find out if it will. But I've been to many planets where I've tried to do that, a lot of water planets, and it's like, if they're only like lakes, you won't actually be able to get a successful scan off. Just going to work. But we shall see. Oh, what's that? I like it. So we've been here, and we've been to the landing pads. This is a really cool base. The folks that came up with this idea or whatever it was, it's awesome. This is just great. I want to build one like it. However, I think I do want to test that Nautilian trick. I think I need to get down onto the ground here a little bit. Let's just, am I going to be able to build this because your base is here? I do not know. Probably not. Nope. Cannot build that. Okay, sorry. Anyway, just an interesting idea to run down. Let's get back up here. Oh, I like the coloration on it. Like, it's nice. All the greens. Look at that. Excellent. This is just... Oh, wait, I didn't see that down there. Did you hide anything in here, my friend? You did. Power. At max power. And you got a whole bunch on your grid there. That's nice. All right, that's cool. Lots of power. And that is why. Because you have a hotspot very nearby and it's S-class. Oh, dude, that's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. I very rarely find S-class electromagnetic power locations like that. That's a good one. And you can see that there's no mineral survey or gas survey spots, hotspots nearby. There we go. Oh, yeah, good point. Wait, that's not how you get to multiplayer. I have to get to multiplayer. Is that network? Multiplayer. Boop. Yeah, I would think so. Sorry, that pause was I was catching up on the chat here, but yeah, the S-class power that would totally seal the deal for me to build a base almost anywhere. I just landed here at the Wizard Island. Very nice. Well, let's come on out and see ya. There's my ship, which means yours must be right over there somewhere. Oh, I do have multiplayer on. Where are you, my friend? Interesting. Interesting and peculiar. I do not see you here yet, sir. That's alright. If your multiplayer is on, I just landed here at the Wizard Island. Let me know it's on. Oh, there you are. I do, or is that your base, computer? That's just your base. Saying, hey, I'm a base and I'm here, yay. There you are. Oh, excellent. Well, hello there. Dread Pirate Citrus 23. Dude, I love your getup, dude. That is fantastic. Oh, man. And hello there. Two travelers meet. Love it. Yeah, it didn't load right away. But, oh, this is great. Dude, I love it. How long have you been playing? Like, it looks like you've been playing for a while. But yeah. I love the base. I love the outfit. Let me get out of this. There we go. I generally like to run in first person. It's just easier for me to see. But that is very cool. You know what it is? You've done a couple of the expeditions, I think, right? That helmet is from an expedition. But yeah, that's totally cool, dude. You look absolutely fantastic. The Dread Pirate Citrus 23. I mean, should we group up? I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess. If you want to. Oh, cannot invite, currently busy. That's fine. Over here. I guess we're both trying to invite each other. Okay. And how do we add as a friend? Add as No Man's Sky friend. Yes, I absolutely do want to add as a No Man's Sky friend. Folks, you're seeing something brand new for me. Alright, here we go. Bang. How do I do this? This is funny. Cannot invite. He's currently busy. He's probably adding me as a friend. We'll figure it out. But this is awesome. I'm super excited about this. 6 to 8 months, no doubt. Outlaw helmet from a quest 2. Yep. View No Man's Sky friend. Add as No Man's Sky friend. What do I have to do? Just hit the square. Cannot invite. Currently busy. Why is that? No Man's Sky friend added. Woohoo! Yes. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Okay, so we're No Man's Sky friends. Very cool. And he's joined the group. Love it. We're grouped. Let's see. Can I get your chat out through this? I don't know if you have any interest in that, but we could try it. Let's see. I guess that would have to be on my end, and I don't know if I could do that without reinitializing the stream. I don't know. I could try, but I'm not. All right, guys, I'm not going to do anything that's going to blow the stream, but I'm just going to check and see if I can change a quick setting to put chat into. Actually, I don't hear you on chat either way anyway. I guess that doesn't matter. But that's okay. That's okay. We're grouped. But we also now we can check out each other's bases and stuff too. But yeah, I've been playing probably for about 6 years, 5.5, 6 years or so. But I play at dad speed, so I don't really ever get too much accomplished when I play. But I definitely have a whole bunch of bases. I don't know if that's anything interesting worth checking out. Most of them are going to be industrial bases. So I had most of my bases prior to I don't even know which update it was, but within the last year or so, I stopped building industrial bases and only now do like lift portal bases and stuff like that. But I think it's about time to put a base around here somewhere. Also, that means that I can check out the Nautillion thing. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go do that. Because now that we're grouped, I want to check out your ship too. Dude, love it. I'm a big fan of the Switchblade, but where did you get this one with the tank treads? Oh, dog, that is so sick. Look at that. That is a wicked ship. I like that a lot. Well, if you happen to have the coordinates of where you got that, please feel free to send them along. All right, let's do what I was trying to do here. And this is just a test, because I always love to test stuff out. And this test is going to be... Bloop. I should be able to put you in here somewhere. Oh, no edit permission? Oh, weird. Okay, okay, all right. One of us has our settings weird, and that's okay. Just wanted to test to see if I could do it. Alright, where did we go? I'm over here somewhere. There you are. Voice chat enabled. Okay. Cool. I don't hear you yet. But I'm going to go ahead and, or actually, once I do hear you, I don't think I have to do anything else over here for that. Oh, dudes, this is so exciting. This is like one of the first times, this is the first time while streaming I have met a new friend out in the universe. And that is cool. Alright, I put my network settings on voice chat enabled. Okay. Do you have a mic? I suppose that's a stupid question. But you know what? I'm that guy. But as long as you don't mind if I, broadcast you to the world with me, my friend, then we're good to go. I think. Alright, and again, folks, I'm just going to quickly check, because I don't know if I have to hit anything on my broadcast settings. I'm on air. Yeah, I know I'm on air. Advanced settings. Audio share settings. Include microphone audio broadcast. Includes microphone video clips. Share party audio. There it is. Bam. Alright. And I'm back. So in theory, party audio should be being broadcast now. Delay.
So in theory, audio should be being broadcast now.
It's not important, but I'm just saying, if you want to have your voice out here and on live, you can. No big deal. I'm just super excited. This is a monumentous moment for me. I'm super happy. I get to make new friends, and I like that. And I will put this out there for all you guys out there, everyone, Andy and Thunder and anybody, more than happy to come out and find you. I think it would be pretty cool if we maybe said, hey, let's actually do something together, like we're saying, build a little base or do something. That I think that would be pretty cool. And again, if you guys want to talk offline about it, my email is dadsgonebad, one word, @gmail.com. Happy to entertain the conversation, because I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that. All right. So let me ask you another question, Chris. Is Galaxy 30 as far as you've gone? And I suppose I'd throw that out to anybody. How far are you guys all gone? Everybody out there in listening land. How many galaxies? What's your farthest out? I'm sorry. And check out this dude, because he looks cool. And again, I'm serious about that. If you guys want to email me or whatever, we can chat a little bit offline and maybe plan out a session or something like that. Do a Wednesday night where I'm like, hey, yeah, let's go. We're off to do this thing. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. That would definitely be a lot of fun. You know what? It's funny because there's also some other streams that I've seen where I can't think of the guy's name, but he's like a super famous one. But he got together with a few other super famous guys that are game developers or whatever, and they run around. InSim, that's his name. And those guys are just nuts. I don't think I have the focus to be able to stream through something like the stuff they're doing. But yeah, definitely 79. is a future goal. I assume 79, galaxy number 79 is also a plush galaxy. I'm hoping that there's probably a plush galaxy every 10 to 20 or so, because I just think that would be pretty ridiculously cool. But also, we're already at a couple of them, so we can definitely do things around here. Now, also another thing that I need at least is I have yet, and I have talked about this so many times, I have yet to build a space farm. And I've got a whole bunch of organic frigates that have some pretty poopy scores, even though they're S-class. They could really use some food. It's just something I haven't done, and I'm just being lazy about it. But one of these days I will do it. But if any of you guys happen to have a food farm, I would be super stoked. Certainly, I'd be willing to trade you all sorts of stuff. But we're in creative mode, so we can make almost anything, I suppose. But the food stuff you can't, actually. I don't think you can. Yeah. So wait, it says add as No Man's Sky for, I thought we already were. all right. I don't know, whatever. I sent the request again. I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, oh, sweet. And that's that. Perfect. Okay, well, I didn't expect to be already here by now tonight, and this is a huge surprise. So I suppose the next question is, what do we do next? It's supposed to be more galaxy jumping, but I did want to build a base near here. I did. And that was the reason I came out here. Oh, you forgot to mention there's superheated rainstorms. So that means this is not a paradise planet. Although it does have elements of exotic biomes, and that is cool. That is very cool. I'm kind of starting to look around here. I really wish there was another little island in this lake. That would be super cool. But I think maybe just for hoo-ha's, I will drop something down by that monolith right over there. So I'm just going to scoot right over there real quick, and also try to jump in the water over there because I really want to test that thing out with the Nautilian. Yep, 30. Yep. You know, after last week's 2 streams where I was like, oh man, I was able to get 10 galaxies. If I just even sort of dad speed focused, I was able to do it pretty quick. So I do feel that moving out farther into the universe is certainly a doable thing. But I'm going to claim this area right here. Just drop a base down right here. Why not? Keeps me nice and close, and it gives me something to work on maybe during midweek where I can build up a base here and start maybe just giving a little bit of practice at trying to add a little bit of flavor to my bases, because you know I got a lot of bases that don't have a whole lot of flavor. Yeah, so, am I far enough away is the question. Warning. Nope, not far enough away. Interesting. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, wait. Did you just change something? I was in the build. When I found this lake with the island, I just had to. No doubt, my friend. No doubt. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Like that picture, that snap that you took of your base is really a really good picture. And that's a really good base. Voice chat does not seem to be working. No. Well, I have to agree. I mean, I can see the little icon there, so I can see when I'm talking that the little like thing comes up, but I haven't been able to see any incoming on your side. I don't know if you have a mic or not, but at least for now, that's not super important. But maybe it'll be kind of fun for getting together on another time when we can have all that set up. Maybe even get some of these other guys out there. Just saying, Mr. Andy or maybe even Mr. Thunder there. Get them on board, and maybe we can do a little group work on something. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, but let me just rename this something else, and I will call it Neighbor Base. That's what I'll call it, Neighbor Base. Neighbor Base. There we go. Auto power disabled. Enabling auto power removes the need. Oh, God, jeez. I don't know if you guys can see this. I clearly never play in creative mode, but clearly this is something cool. I assume you guys have seen this before. Base auto power. Enabling auto power removes the need to build generators or power networks. I like having to do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it. Nope. But that's interesting. I've never seen that before. So that's cool. All right. Yay. All right. Here we go. And to test things out, I did want to test out the Nautilian, so let's see if I can't do that now. And I might even want to see if I can plop down a electromagnetic collector there right on that power source, because I think we can do that. I've done that with other people in the past, so it is I'm pretty sure it's possible. But again, let's put down the thing. There we go. Yay! Alright, now the point of me doing this is to show, or test, I should say, test something that I have found to be the case for a very long time. And that is that in smaller bodies of water, when you use your high-powered sonar, why isn't it working here? Come on. There we go. And I want to look for drowned starships, I guess, but it's the same for any of them. Hit it. Oh, it found one. Oh, dude, it found one. How cool is that? Oh my god, I love this thing. Alrighty. Well now, there's something to check out. Did not know that. So have you checked out any of the crashed ships on this planet? Yeah, because I think I'm about to. Alright, bounce up into the air and see where all that crashed ship is. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to just like get up and run off. I'm super distractible. Super distractible. All right, let's go check it out. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. This is like, you know, when I come to a planet and I'm going to do the whole, I give it the works, you know, the treatment. I check for all this kind of stuff. So I like to know, you know, I like to know, like, yeah, sometimes you find some really interesting ships. And hopefully there'll be at least some sort of an island, at least kind of nearby this, we can land on. Didn't expect to be salvaging a ship tonight, but I'm very curious. It seems like a pretty cool planet, I would think, and hope that it maybe has a pretty cool crashed ship on it. Alright. There's some islands kind of nearby. What do we got here? Nope. We'll go there. Alrighty. So, pardon the diversion, but one thing I always like to do on water worlds, and I really haven't done this in a while now, so I'm kind of jonesing. Here we go. Let's hop in the water. Go for a little ride here. You know what? I probably should build a Nautilian because I think all my techs are still trashed in my exosuit. Oh wait, I should just be able to summon this. No. Here we go. Summon. Summon exocraft. Summon Nautilian. Boop. Because I built the pad on this planet, you don't have to build another pad. You can just go ahead and summon the thing. Alright. And let's get moving. Does this thing have a boost? I never use this thing. Wait. It said my destination's reached. Now I'm getting confused. What do you mean it's reached? Where is it? Oh, somebody's already been here before. Let's check this thing out. Check this out. Somebody has already been here. You know why I know that? Bat. I don't see a base computer around here, but check it out. So this is what's here on this planet, or at least the first one that I found. Some kind of radical, weird-looking ship. Like a snub nose. Interesting. Wide wings. And then that big honking single engine on the back there. That's pretty cool. Do I really want to salvage it? I don't know. Maybe. I kind of like the nose coming on it. I like the engine. I already have one of the engines, so. And apparently when you're in creative mode, you're not going to die underwater. Well, that's a whole good bit of business there. Yep, right on, Chris. Right on. Dogs. I love pets. Love animals. I suppose all of us have probably said at one point or another, like, yeah, sometimes I like animals better than I like people. But I love animals. I had some pretty weird ones in the past too. Used to keep lizards for a while there. Some kind of big ones. I had a Tegu monitor, a Brundy Nile monitor, Savannah monitor. Interesting critters indeed. Alright, well, I don't think I'm really that interested in this ship, so I don't think I'm going to salvage it. But I am going to get out of here. Let's get back up to my Nautilian. But again, this really served the point. That what I guess I didn't realize is that we were a lot closer to deep water than I thought we were. No. I'm crashing into stuff. Just go up. Just go up, sir. And it'll find our ship, whatever the heck it might be, that way. But again, I don't know how much you guys have used your Nautilians before. Let me get back on the water for a second. I suppose this is a good show and tell time. They also have interesting scanners, and what you can find on the Nautilian scanners, if you've never done this before, is you can find crashed ships. That's a real big one. You don't have to fuss with all the maps that you can find in the star bases. Nope. Also, you can find crashed freighters, and that's pretty slick too. So that I think is a really, really big win, and I highly recommend putting and upgrading the radar on your Nautilian for that reason. You can also find sunken buildings and submerged ruins, neither of which I've spent any time doing whatsoever in this game. But that, again, is the deal. I have done a bunch of ship hunting. Found that to be a really cool thing, and for a while I was onto that. I'd say probably almost a year's worth of time I was into salvaging ships, and this is the method that I use to find them, because I really don't like fussing with the maps and the star bases. As any of you who may have been with me in that particular stream will know, I definitely get all flustered with those crazy map merchants. Those guys drive me nuts. No, can't keep it simple and straight. You have to do this fussy thing where you have to give and trade and blip, forget it, just forget it. And again, the crashed freighters are an excellent source if you want to find salvaged frigate data. I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Anyway, let us crash into a bunch of stuff and then get out of here. So again, this is useful, but again, the two exocrafts that I've really sort of cared about, or whatever, if you will. Oh my god, mine was some sort of a ledge there. Let me out of my ship. Oh, there we go. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. Alright. That's an interesting overhang there. Let's get back into our ship. Head back over to the bases there. So this may turn into a base building video, at least a little bit. Oh wait, what's that? Whose base is that? That's my base, the lift portal. Okay. So as far as I know, that there are 3 bases on this planet out here in the middle of galaxy number 30. And while we're here, let's just take a peek in space. See actually, how far away are we from the core? I bet we're probably pretty close to the core, because I know that Chris was a core guy. And boy, was I wrong. We are way out on the edge. We are 886,000 light years from the galactic core of Sud-Zerbal. Sud-Zerbal. That's just a goofy name. So we are way out there, which is totally fine. And we are in a 2-star economy with advanced materials, which suggests that there would be a traveler on the starbase in this system. And it's a stable system with a 1-star conflict. So pretty sweet water system. Pretty cool. And just for funnies, let's bring in the freighter. Too close to planet. Alright. Let's scoot a little bit away and bring in the freighter so we can do just a full system analysis real quick. Bang. There we go. Everything looks green. I wonder if this is an emerald system. It said water. Didn't look close enough. We'll know in a moment, because we're going to take a planetary probe scan and really take a look at it. Again, this is another one of those sort of ultra neurotic things that I like to do. And that is, I really like to check out star systems. There's so many of them that when you find one that has interesting features about it, it's worth taking a moment. So, if you don't have one of these guys on your freighter, you probably should. This is a planetary probe unit. What it does, which you've seen me do it a bunch of times, is it will send out probes to every planet in the system you're in, allowing you to discover them, I guess, I suppose. Or at least it says it did. but all right, I'm going to go through that a lot slower now. I was taking a quick look. The Paradise Planet, at least for the moment, let's see here, it doesn't have any bases on it. It says it doesn't, but there is a Paradise Planet here. Starbulb, copper, paraffinium, magnetized ferrite. Also, this is Ezing Beta, a violent planet, copper, pyrite, silver. And then there's Carton, a desolate planet, cactus flesh, activated copper, pyrite, magnesium. And here we go, an overgrown planet. So that's what it was called. An overgrown planet is the type of planet. That's got Starbulb, copper, paraffinium, magnetized ferrite, and 2 bases. Mine, I have 2. I have the Glyph Portal base, and I just dropped down to 10th base, but the one that brought us out here from Chris is my very own Wizard Island, and he is correct. Absolutely. Love it. So that's the system that we're looking at. Excellent. All right, I'm going to get back on down to the planet, put up a base. Bang. And again, roll around the ideas of getting together actually maybe with a bunch of you guys, and we'll put together our own group and do something. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. I had just gone up into space to profile the system here. Interesting system for sure. Interesting system. All right, where are you? There you are. You know, on an overgrown planet, indeed. That explains why there are still storms there. Because I think that one of the things about Paradise planets is that they don't have like really, really bad weather or anything like that. So you don't have these like superstorms or flames, storms of fire, all that kind of stuff. There we go, coming back down in. But definitely a gorgeous build. Like really, really, I love your base, my friend. It's pretty rocking. Oh, where's you going? Where are you going? I might just follow you. No. I was going to go check out the star base, but I wanted to drop back down and build up at least a little bit more to the base that I just put down. And then, as I was saying, maybe for like next week or even tomorrow's stream, maybe we can coordinate a little bit better on something. There we go. There's my base, but I'm gonna go ahead and just build up a little bit here, just because I want to connect it to your power system. All your bases are belong to us. There we go. Oh, is it gonna lit? Oh, dude! Wow! Shot me all the way over to yours. Love it. And let's pop out. Ooh, we've got another ship there. You have 2 of them? Seeing things? You've got 2 of them. So Chris, one thing too, if you have the coordinates for where you found that interceptor, I dig that. I pretty much have the same thing without the tank tread things, and I like the tank tread things a lot. So I'd be pretty interested in changing things up and getting that one. But I'm also just going to scoot over here for a minute and fix up my base. Just give it a little landing pad and find your power source. I'm probably actually going away from right now, but that's okay. I just want to have some place to attach the power to. Base building, I really enjoy base building, but as I said so many times, I'm so lame at it. I really want to like take you guys to like one of my bases so you can see what I'm talking about. But again, I'm going to have to talk this point. And the point is that I've had a lot of fun and some success building bases with other players, and just going at it, and that's just a lot of success. Big bases, and it's cool because like people bring different ideas to the table. That would be awesome, dude. Like don't stress though if you can't find it, that's fine. Meaning the glyph coordinates for that awesome interceptor that you got going on over there, my friend. All right, so let's actually talk bases, or I should say start with bases. So let me show you how I like to do it, just as a start. I like the deep water chambers because it's glass all the way around. So I just find a nice sort of safe place to plop one. And since I know I have power nearby, I'm only going to plop 2. Then I'm going to move it. So let's see here, R2 move. So I'm going to take that and move it up top side, Boop, just like that. Go back over to the build, put a foundation under it, just to keep it all happy. Bang, and there's the foundation. Next up, let's go find that power source. No, it's not that close. Where are you? There you are. All right. I'm wondering if it's underwater. Oh, it's all the way over there. I have to actually cut across your base to get to it. Don't see it. Is that it? Doesn't look quite right. So no, I think those are trees. It's somewhere over the rainbow. There's power there, but that's okay. I do want to find it though. So all right, tenacity prevails. I'm going for it. Let's find that S-class power source. So I'm pretty sure we can both tap off of it. I might have to run wires around your base, but it's what it is. There they are. I see them now. Underwater, right near the edge. Come on, get me underwater. Here we go. So let's see if it'll let me do this. Pretty sure it will. Underwater, my friend. Well, those are cool, like the cool eggy looking things. That's excellent. I like it. It feels to me that they've just gotten better and better with the graphics and everything in this game. It's just gotten better. And now we have a fun game to play. All right. And no, sir. Nope, I am out of my range. So there's ways we can cheat that. Yeah, let's get to the surface. Aim for my base. This might be too much of a thing here. All right, I gotta get the distance right. 375. Okay. I need to come back just a little bit. Try to extend my base through. The range on your base is 300. That's a base radius, I guess, if you will, and 300. Okay, now I just dive straight down. I should be able to build here, and I'm going to. And I mean, you can literally build anything. So I'm just going to build floors or walls. Walls are easier to see underwater. Bang. All right, and then what you do is you turn around and you face the direction you want to go with that wall. And place it. And this is sort of a slow way to do it, but it does grind it out. It will let you extend your base out past. Let's see if it'll let me build it. There we go. See how it's like it's still letting me build it way out there. There is a limit to it, but it will let you do it. Bang. There we go. Alrighty. I think we're going to be in business here. I should be able to build it now. Let's go back over to power thingies. It's a power thingy. Bang. Alright. Oops. Trigger happy. And hopefully that's not going to mess your stuff up. It shouldn't. I just need to kind of come down at this from above a little bit. And bang. Put another one next to it. Call it a day. Hero 2? Yep. That doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. So I'll have to go check his stuff out. Alright, so it is going to let me do this. So let me just re-aim myself back. Take that away. So I'm going the right way, which I think I am. That's my base over there. Yep. So again, coming back, you might have to make several segments of the power cable because you can't go forever. It's not unlimited. Like I can't get it all the way back to my base. I'm gonna have to do like segments, but that's okay. It's worth it because that'll allow us to get power to our base, solid power. And I'm not going to be building anything too completely out of control base wise. Go a little faster here. Bam. Nope. Back down. There we go. And continue forward here. There we go. So it's doable. There's certainly ways you can sort of, as I said, extend your range and just, change things around enough that you can make it work. Come on. Where are you, base? It should be like right here. That's what we're looking for. Will it make it all the way here? It will. Bang! Ta-da! Now we're powered. And let's just put in one landing pad just for fun. Come on, you can do it. There we are. Bang. So there we go. Real basic base, but enough as it is something to come back to. I do like to do a couple just things. You know what? I'll just take you guys through it. We're not in any rush right now. But this is sort of the style of base that I usually build. Just something real simple. It's got the power straight to it, which is great. Obviously, every base should have a portal, some kind or another. Dang, dang, dang. There we go. Where are you, buddy? There you are. But because it's not an industrial base, I'm not going to have a massive amount of power draw going on. Yeah, I'm pretty simplistic in the things I like to put in. Signal booster. I always like to have a save point hanging out. But because there's already a couple bases here, I'm not going to put down a save beacon because I think it's just going to kind of cloud it up from, if you're looking at it from space, meaning there's going to be a whole bunch of like marquees or whatever, just all clustered together in the same spot. So I don't really dig that too much. But this is something that I think I will come back to this base and work on it a bit more over the course of the week. But I'm not ready to sign off yet. I'll probably do a little bit more with it. Also, another thing is I got to remember that when we start grouping together, to put my settings so that you're able to edit, or that anybody who joins will be able to edit and build, which is cool. Dude, is that like a brontosaurus? All right, first of all, I'm not going to mention the fact that these guys are just kind of walking around up in space here. It's not that he can just walk on water, apparently. He can fly. Fantastic. Without even wings. Amazing. What the hell is that? It's friendly, whatever it is. Great. So if anybody's interested in a really bizarro hoppy pet, is this like the hoppy planet? Is everything hopping here? You guys seeing this? All right, this is, I'm just being weird, but wow. All right, this is a very interesting planet for sure. All right. But you know what? I think I am going to just quickly bounce into my settings because I want to check this out. And that is, what is it? Permissions? Where would that be? General. New. How do I make it so that I can allow other people to build in my base? Not displaying graphics, not network. Accessibility perhaps? HUD, enlarge, flash to right, hold to confirm analysis visor. Nope, nothing in there about that. About control. That should be right. Everything to do with my controller. Not what I'm looking for. Difficulty, probably not, but we'll take another look at it. Now, I'll stay in creative, I guess. Crafting items, combat settings, oh my god. There's a fair amount here, for sure. Inventory transfer range, infinite, hyperdrive system access, base power, free, nice, reputation, standing gain, very fast, difficulty setting change. Where is it? If anybody happens, network settings. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I might have been playing this forever, but alright, can join my group. Anyone, that's fine. Voice chat enabled, allow PvP with no one. Can add base parts, group and friends. Can delete base parts, group and friends. Show ship marker 2, group and friends, that's right. Show on foot marker 2, group and friends. Yes, Thunder, please do. I would appreciate that. It'd just be darn helpful. Can access refiner, group and friends, speech to text. translate text and cross-platform enabled. No, I think on my end, I think we're good here. So Citrus, you should be able to build here. And please feel free, just go ahead and barf up stuff all over it if you want to. Not really sure what I want to do with this base before maybe unlocking a bunch of different sorts of things that I can decorate with. Because right now, again, this is sort of my Spartan base. But I could certainly bring you to a base that's a lot more crazy, or at least bring you, meaning collectively everybody, if you want to see some pretty out of control stuff. Not like Disneyland, more like industrial megaplexes. Like, yeah, something that produces 146,000 units of activated indium a day. But still just kind of marveling in the glory of, hey, I actually came out here and met someone. That's cool. And we have some interest in getting this together as a groupie thing. Done. Thank you, Thunder. I appreciate that. That'll be very helpful for our future endeavors. All right. But I suppose what the next question would be is, what's next for tonight? Since I'm here, I guess I might as well work on the base. I got some help, which is fantastic. But I don't really have any design ideas in mind. I look over your base and say, yeah, I want to build that, but I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe I could work the base around this a little bit better. Meaning the monolith. Maybe that's the key. Build this thing up and make it all crazy looking. Got the power. We've got the power. Let's see here. I do have most of the timber stuff unlocked, which is cool. Oh wait, I'm in creative mode. I can unlock all of it, I suppose. But let's see, stone or alloy. Oh, alloy's way cool. Yeah, we're gonna go with alloy. Floor panels, just to have a little bit of fun here, just to see if it'll let me do it. They're gonna let me trash their temple. And apparently they are. Well, that's good news. Alright, well, let's start right here. Since I'm in creative mode, let's get creative. Desecrate the depper. Alright, I can't see it that well. All this like fog in here, and of course I'm old, so I'm a little blind. I gotta back up a little bit. There it is. Link that in. It's not going to let me click this one in, I don't think. That's fine. I'll just put it up over here. Instead, put them where you can put them. Let's come up with this sort of goofy-ass idea. It's going to let me extend it out, so I'll take it a little bit. Why not? Go ahead and trash their alien monolith. Why not? Essentially, what I'm really just trying to do is put down a good platform floor so I can have to build some walls up on. I have done this with the glyph portals. But that, again, that's one of my favorite types of bases to build, actually, is glyph portal bases. But it's just like that base I just built right there. It's just quick and easy, and it's done. But, oh, wait, it was going to let me do it. It was. I saw it. I know it will. There it is. So I guess if you just futz with it enough, it'll let you do it. Bang. 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 And it's destroying stuff in the process. Love it. How'd I do? Nice even floor, that's good. Yeah, I like this. Good sort of like just rough start at it. Let's come back up here and take a look at it from afar. Hello there, sir. So this base did not take all that long following along with the YouTube videos I've been inspired by. Nice. I assume you built it in creative mode too, so you had all the parts you needed. Pause for an ooh ah moment here because it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That's something, I really haven't paid a lot of attention, or I shouldn't say I haven't put a lot of sort of research time into finding other player bases or specifically design types that they've built. But I'm starting to feel like my mind is starting to change on that. Let me read this. The hardest part for me is my difficulty settings are locked, so I have to collect the resources, and silicate powder runs out fast. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. And again, I've been playing this pretty much in normal mode for almost all of it. I'm curious why the difficulty settings are locked, but that's interesting. But again, my bases have been really, really Spartan, really, really just basic stuff. So I haven't gone into and looked at a lot of the different bases that people have built, aside from the featured ones, which kind of got us on this whole trek in the first place, which kind of brought us all together in a way. And some of those are just so off the charts, it's ridiculous. But this base, I really like the symmetry of it. You know, it really, I guess I'm going to have to get all gooey about it, but I really, really do like the base. I really, really do. Like the symmetry, the two landing pads, that sort of like pilot space that you have. Like as I'm looking at it here, it's sort of off to the left. I find that to be really interesting. I left them down, so I wouldn't have that for everything. Yep, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. I consider myself kind of a tycoon when I first was playing this game. For the first 4.5 years that I played it, I was all about that. So I was really about like collecting and harvesting and hoarding a massive amount of resources, and eventually I was able to get my money just through the roof. You know, I had so much money. Then just said, okay, yeah, I'm going to start working on ship now. Started unlocking slots and burn off all that money in 5 minutes at the ship upgrade terminal, and then just do it again. But also because I was running in normal mode, I found that it was fun, but it was definitely a grind to build up all the resources I needed to make stasis devices in big quantities. Ooh, Mordite. I think I just accidentally killed something, or killed it. So, I don't know what just happened. My controller just shook and someone threw poop at me. Okay. Anyway, getting back to it. So the bases that, as I said, that I've built before, and maybe what will do is just bounce out to a couple of bases just to show you guys, because I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't want to necessarily like take live air time to build the base unless I'm doing something like fantastic. Like if I was building that, yeah, sure. But I really like it. I really like it. So I'm really going to try to open up my mind to like say, okay, accept silicate powder, right? You know, that's how it is. It's always that one thing that you need. Gosh, do I have any? If I do, I'll give it to you. Notice all the things that are broken in my technology slots in my exosuit. All right. Oh, I've got a little bit of silicate powder. Are you nearby? You are. Here, take that. I don't think I have any more. I got some starship parts. I want those. But let's go back to the top here and just take a double quick look. We want to help our friend out here. But I do not believe I have any more silicate powder. No sir, no sir. Hello there. Oh, and down into the water he goes. Maybe it'd be cool to build a bridge. That would be a cool thing to do. Oh, you're welcome, dude. You're totally welcome. You know, maybe I'll dig a hole and get you a little bit more. But I've noticed that the resourcing of silicate powder, it seems that they've adjusted it a little bit. And it goes a lot slower now, so it's not easy to like really get thousands and thousands of units of it, you know. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. I'm not the stream. I'm going to literally just fly out to one of my bases because I want to show you guys an example of a base that I made with some people. And I haven't been to this base in forever, but I will be coming back here shortly. My bases. Let's see, one of the earlier on ones here. Where is it? Foundry, no. Kukuruku, no. Pigawa, here we go. This is a base that I built with 2 other people. Yeah. And again, these are my sort of TTRPG people. So they have long since moved on from playing No Man's Sky, but I suspect I might be able to coerce them back, especially if we've got something going on here. I definitely want to show this to you because a couple of the earlier bases I was really into that sort of like biggering, the Onceler kind of Susie kind of thing, Dr. Seuss that is. And I was like, all right, build a couple of cool bases, and when they jumped on and helped, that really was when I was still kind of learning the game, and just sort of starting to get my feet wet on how to build up stuff. And if I get a sec, Chris, I will go through my storage and see if I have any more silicate powder. I'm more than happy to give it to you if I have it. But unfortunately, even creative mode, we can't like just dupe it. Anyway, so, oh my gosh, just look down there and there's like 10 people watching. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Dad's Gone Bad. I have noticed that people tend to kind of come wandering in around this time at night. So I just want to make sure the door's wide open and the fire is warm, and welcome everybody to the place. Tonight's been a pretty interesting night. One of my firsts. I got to actually meet up with a new friend player, and that is new to me. I haven't done that, especially streaming, and so I was super duper excited about that, Chris. And maybe in the future, as I said to the folks in the chat, maybe we can drop me an email and work together offline a little bit to see if we can't put together something where we work together on something for one of these videos. Maybe build up a base, maybe something like this. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through the base a little bit to give you an idea of some of the thoughts behind it. And I did not build this particular part of the base because this is just way too cool for me. But this is the top section here, and it's meant to, let's see here, as you can see, landing pads. Very, very cool. Boop. Now, we had tried to do some color coding, but I have long since forgotten what the color codes mean. But there was something about it. So let's go to the blue one first. That is blue, I hope. Blue color line. Ah, yeah, that's right. An underground place for the storage containers. And this is relatively deep underground. Oh, you know what? That's kind of stinky that you can't switch between the containers here like you can when you look at them on your freighter. But let's take a quick peek and see if we have any silicate powder in here. I don't think we do, but if we do, we're going to grab it because we know somebody that could use it. Let's kind of go quickly, but I really liked what they did with this. What the guys did with this. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to have our vaults buried deep within the earth. I was like, yeah, that totally makes sense. Like that's the way to do it. All right. I really don't think I have silicate powder in here. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, if I have it, am I losing my mind? I think I am. I just had a senior moment. I keep looking on the left thinking that that's the start. No, that's my darn inventory. Dang it. All right. Senior moment. I seem to have a lot of those, especially the later it gets at night. Ooh. 4. I have found 4 silicate powder. Woohoo. Wow. That's impressive. All right. Anyway, we get the point. So we built this. I shouldn't say we. I did not. But the guys I was with, they did. One of them said, "This looks like a really cool idea. Let's put a vault under the mountain somewhere." I'm like, yeah. All right. So green. I believe this is to the farm, although it's not really a farm. But this is cool. And again, I did not design this one either. But this is very excellent. The person who did had very fine sense of detail versus me, very artistic. Me, I am really, really into utilitarian. Nip, nip, buds. But, a little bit of everything here. Certainly not enough if you were going to try to actually be mass producing anything, which I have a base for that. Specifically, so like the gamma roots and the solar vines and all that sort of stuff. Aside from the massive amount that I have on my freighter, I actually do have a large place that I built up. I was trying to build a farm, but it turned out I really was just trying to set up so that I could build stasis devices, and those are some of the core materials needed for that. Yeah, see, come in here, harvest all plants, bang, sac venom. So if you didn't know it, you can actually grow those too. You can put all kinds of stuff in these, and I find these to be the most efficient. These are the biodomes that I'm looking at here, and the reason I'm just saying that is that you can plant, I think, up to 16 seed pots in here, and then just come through and harvest them, and bang, get that. I guess it's only 10. All right, 10, 16, 10, whatever. You get the idea. What's this whole business? And as always, I find that the game will absolutely glitch out as far as when you use your terrain manipulator to clear off a space to put your base in. That almost never works out as far as I've found things to be. I'm pretty sure, like, see, like, this probably once upon a time did have some lovely plants in it, or maybe it didn't. Actually, okay, it did, but it just basically respawns, and so you basically have to go in there and dig it out again if you want to use it. Or in some cases, you get stuck there when you teleport in, which was the case back in the 19 or one of the galaxies that you could jump to from the space anomaly, the 5th one that I had tried to do, and I kept teleporting in underneath and wedged into a sealed basement underneath a landing pad. Good times. Yes, yes, that's why I built it on stilts. Very, very accurate. Yes, I totally agree with you. All right, so bouncing back up to the top platform. So let's check out what the red is, because I totally forget. Oh, this is the section that I built, and as you can tell, because it's really boring and really basic, and it has all the stuff in it that you need, like the signal booster, nutrient processor, construction unit. And I honestly don't think I've built one of those since this base. This is a pretty old base, the save beacon, you know, the refiners, and I put a lot of them in here. And I think there was some stuff outside too, I just gotta remember. Oh yeah. So apparently I'm harvesting salt, apparently. Or at least if it will let me harvest the salt. Come on. Bang. And we'll put that in my starship. Don't really need that right now, but I'm just doing it because I'm a creature of habit, but also because I like to. Oh, look at that! I have oxygen as well. That's if there is both resources available, I would almost always build on both, or build up both, so that every time you come to the base, it's like, okay, you always will get some stuff you need, including this guy. Yay! I'm seeing over here. I don't remember this. Now this is just an add-on building, as you can see, and I think I did not actually create this one, but it looks like there's a bunch of Gravitino balls up in there. But that's it. It's just the idea is that each person came in, each person built it their own way or their own parts. So one person built all the landing pads up there on that tower and said, hey guys, let's do a central location where we have teleporters going out to the different parts that we built. Great idea. So we did that. And again, this was one of my very first buildings I ever built. And this was like a big red barn. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. And you can see over there the electromagnetic generators, or resources, whatever the heck they're called. This is the first time I'd ever really realized that you could stack them. You don't even have to be underwater to stack them. You can just flat out stack them. But you get the idea here. And that is that when you work together on these bases and everybody throws in their own different ideas, it comes out and it's kind of this really cool sort of way that, you know, everybody can have a piece in it and everybody can use it. So the point was that we could come back here anytime and anybody could collect up all the resources that were here. Now again, the game was not anywhere near as developed as it is now when we put this base down. But here we go. This is the idea of it. And I think that those were test marks over there. Yeah, those were test marks. We were talking about possibly extending the base out. What the heck is that? Ancient data structure. So we were just testing ranges of things. Ranges of the base and the limits of it, because again we didn't really know that much when we were building this particular base, because it is so old. This is easily 5 years old. All right, so I'm going to bring you to one other base before I scoot back, because this one is super cool. Nope. Let me get this straight here. And by the way, I don't know if you have a settlement. I haven't been to mine in forever. Absolutely forever. Alright. Oxygen burp. Yeah, that's my supposed farm. Someday I might finish that one. I do get a fair amount, like 4,000 to 5,000 of resources for 4 different resources, all the organic stuff, so like star bulb and all that. Very helpful when you're building stasis devices, that is for sure. But all right, let's bounce down here a little bit. Where's the base I'm looking for? I want to show you my activated indium mine, because I think anybody that's been playing for a long time is going to have one of these, and I have 2. I have one that's partially submerged and just is what it is. But this one here, this is just, you're going to say, wow, man, like somebody just put too much time into this. I do have a base with a biodome that is glitch built with enough plants to harvest that it will be exactly 100 stasis. Nice, dude. Nice. I do not have any of those glitched, but I certainly wish I did. But either way, glitched or not, the biodomes are a very, very helpful piece. Very, very helpful piece to be able to resource almost anything that you can plant, which is fantastic. And you can do it in bulk. I think it's up to 10. So, maybe I'll show you that base too. I don't know. But the oxygen burp base, because essentially all that is just a base located on top of an electromagnetic power source, so I can build to the horizon if I want to, and just basically it's a speed run through. Yeah, you know what? I am going to show you that base just because I'm that guy, and I like bases. I really like bases. I didn't mean for this video to necessarily turn into a huge show and tell on bases, but here we are. Oh, I bet it did take a while to build that, specifically glitch built, which, I've seen some videos on some of the glitchy stuff, and sometimes they fix glitchy stuff, sometimes they don't. But I would be interested in that, because if I could build one that took me 6 hours instead of building 7,000, which took me 600 hours, I think the return on investment is a little better. If I had to make a guess. All right. Anyway, here we are. This was discovered by one of my friends, and the point of me bringing you here is I want to find the base computer. Where's my base computer? There is my base computer. And the reason I want to do that is because the easiest way I think to see the base is to capture a new screenshot. And hopefully it's not too cloudy out. And it's pathetically cloudy out. Anyway, the basic base, this is what I was talking about. I like to build these round rooms. And this is before, again, this is a really old base too. This was well before I had the underwater round rooms with all the windows, which I would gladly replace them with because I like that. But the point was, activated indium once upon a time, if you could produce enough of the stuff, would grant you a ridiculous amount of money, and it would be able to pop every day. So if you could imagine this little cluster of mining units pumping out and filling all of these containers, and it would do it quickly, real quickly. So, all right, let me put my money where my mouth is and show you. All right, let's get out of here. Bang, bang, and we will. Now, I always like to put my at least one storage container right on the landing pad, and as you can see, come on, let me in. This is 134,750 activated indium units, and even though it says the value there is 22 million and change, that used to be in the range of 500 million and change. So this was definitely a cash cow, absolute cash cow for me. And I don't even know if I have enough room on my ship. 22, or from 36 to 22 slots just to load all that in. There we go. The other thing is that you have to take it all somewhere else. You can't really sell it in the same system you harvested it, because the pricing would just be garbage, absolute garbage on it. But yeah, so like I was saying, like I built my bases to be massive, and I wasn't really thinking too much about putting them near anything except really like power sources. That was really the big thing. It's like, okay, and as you can see here, yes, obviously there was a power source nearby, albeit crappy C class, but what I did find is this does have the S class activated indium line, and so that's part of the reason why this particular base is definitely cranking out so much. And again, back in the day, this was such a cash cow for me, absolute cash cow, wonderful. All right, let's get back over to the portal, take a spin on the merry-go-round here. Is there any other bases I want to show you guys? Because you basically just got the gist of the vast majority of my bases. I don't think you can actually see the thumbnails here super duper well. But let's see, was there any of them that were just unusual? Because I did build a couple of pretty bizarre ones, or not bizarre, just for me, actually kind of artistic. And that's not usually my gig. Let's see. Powered golden credit. No, I don't think any of these are really in the ballpark of what I'm really looking for. Yeah, we'll check this one out. Why not? And then after that, I'll scoot back out. Galaxy number 30. But again, I definitely had this overwhelming, like, industrialized sense of, like, all right, I would go build a base, and then I would end up building, say, 10 bases, and then I would just go back around to each one, hit the trade terminal at it, build out all the metal plating, and then just go right on ahead and put it straight into storage containers and mining units. And once I have all that, as you can see, eventually it turns out to be pretty out of control. But the activated indium was the big one for me. I built, activated emerald and activated cadmium, but I didn't build them quite as big because activated indium was really the big cash cow. That's the one that everybody wanted. So if you're an older player and you were playing back before they did these sort of financial fine-tuning or adjustments of the game, that's really where it was at. And that's how people would make their money back in the day. And it was just easy. You didn't have to glitch, you just did some work, do it, So again, after maybe 20 or 30 game sessions, your bases go from, okay, I'm like popping a few thousand units a day to, oh my God, I'm popping like 100,000 units a day. This is pretty out of control. All right, so this is the last base I'm going to show you before I head back. But the reason I built this one here, didn't really have a super, this is one of my very, very early bases, and I was planning on having it being an agricultural base. You can see I have some of the biodomes are loaded up. But then I also realized, you know what, exocraft are cool too, and I was going to switch this over to be an exocraft base, meaning I was going to put exocraft pads all the way across here. But then I realized that was just completely unnecessary because of that guy right down the end there, which allows you to summon all the different types by just putting down one, which I thought was cool. And let me see if there's anything else about this base. So it does have a local power supply, as you can see here. It also does have a potential deep level mineral deposit, which I do not believe I actually capitalized on. If I did, it would be off in that direction. And the reason I'm saying this is I don't see any cargo pods on my landing pads, and that's a real tell for me. And there's no gas or anything like that around here. So I'm just going to run down this way, jump in, collect some of the stuff as I run back out, and then hit the portal and head back out to Galaxy 30. Man, I can't believe I'm actually already out of Galaxy 30. That's just crazy. Crazy talk. And so this is what I'm talking about as far as being able, I can't run in a straight line in this game. I think I've said that before. Sorry, everybody. It's not the game, it's me. Gotta make everybody motion sick. And that's how you get a whole bunch of frost crystal real quick. 2,700. Oh, I did say I was going to show you here because I did talk about it. All right, one last one. Sorry, I just looked over and I saw this. Chris wrote, yes, I didn't know there was a base part limit until I completed that biodome because it was no longer uploaded. 3,000 base parts. Yeah, that's right. I didn't. I think I figured that one out kind of quick because I'm really ridiculous. But I really found that one out on the larger industrial bases, where 3,000 parts. When I found that out, I was like, man, that's such a bummer. Like, it would be really cool, but they have to have some limitations. Or the trick to that, I suppose, is that you can put two base computers within 598 units or meters or whatever it is of each other, which there's ways around that. There's ways that you can sort of poke at the edges of that, if you will. So, and as I showed you can also extend the range of your bases, but you cannot extend the max on the base parts. And that was a sad day when I discovered there was a cap, much like the day I discovered there was a money cap too, because I didn't remember there used to be one, but now there is. And again, that came out actually in one of the updates many months ago, not years, months. Actually, that came out when they did the whole financial overhaul and retuning of the galactic economies, so that you couldn't go in and sell like I would, and most of the sort of old timers here did. A stupid amount of like activated indium, and come out of that with a stupid amount of money. But it was a very valid way to play. In fact, the first video that I ever made for Dad's Gone Bad, which I did not publish, was a tycoon type video, just showing all the different ways that I make money, because I figured that must be something people would be interested in, how to make money. So I did that, but ultimately I'm glad that I went the way I did and did not release that video, and instead did the how to find a Nets class freighter. So one thing I did here first is I did set up an oxygen resourcing unit, because oxygen is just darn useful now, but also I'm also loading up a little heavy here, so that I'm going to run out of room in my inventories. But let's take a quick look here. Where's my base? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and hit the screenshot on this so that you can see what kind of insanity I've been up to here. I'm pretty sure there's more to it. Really? Yeah, so I was going to say, yeah, there's more here now. The idea was that I was building these long straightaways that I could run right down and collect as fast as I could certain materials that I can grow in those biodomes. So that was my sort of intention or plan there. All right, so with that in mind, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'll do it till I run out of room in my inventory, which won't be long. There we go. So we hop into the teleporter, off we go. And as you can see, we're right at the beginning of that line, and it moved my ship is out there on that landing pad. So when I get out to there, I can drop stuff off of my ship if I want to. But here we go. So again, these are the organic components needed to craft stasis devices. Let me see if I can actually try to run this without crashing into the walls. Gamma root, lots and lots of gamma root. I'm that guy. It's like, if you're going to do anything, go all the way. And so I did. All kinds of stuff here. And lots of fungal mold. And that's only one run. I have two or three other established strips through here, or runs, I should say. Let's turn back and take a look at it, where the heck it is. There it is. All right. So I just came down that whole left strip there, and as you can see, there's another parallel strip to that. And if I really got on my game, I was going to build a couple more out there as well, so that I should be able to do it. Yeah, 4,294,967,295 should be enough for a while. But honestly, I can rip through that, and so could you. 4 minutes at the ship upgrade terminal, not a problem. But still, absolutely, it is a lot though. It is a lot. That's true. But I was like, oh man, do they have to have a limit? Well, yeah, I guess I was just being whiny about it, but it's true. And part of the reason is that I am such a, not miser, what's the right word? A tycoon, if you will. Like, I like running where I have close to max money at all time. Until I really started streaming, and then it was like, you know what, I kind of shift my focus over a little bit. And again, that was also part of the reason for playing on normal, is that I knew that every penny of it was earned. Or I don't know if that's the right way to even put it, but you know what I'm trying to say, is that I worked for all that. It wasn't just a, I found a couple of things and I duplicated the heck out of it or anything like that. Whereas on my Xbox account, couldn't care less. I was like, yeah, I don't care, whatever it takes to get there as fast as possible. But I was trying to also get set up so that I could be running video off of my Xbox. Yeah, right. About 30 seconds upgrading, rip through 4 billion in no time. All right, let's get back over to that portal. I'll just run it. Yep. And I'm going to break a leg. Yes, that's water. It's water, yay. Or no, it glitched like that. Another thing I found on the PlayStation 4 that I have never seen on my Xbox X is the floors or the ground textures just completely dropping out from under me. It's like, oh god. Alright. let's head back out to Galaxy 30. And again, I'm playing on the last gen console, so any sort of weirdness that can happen is probably going to happen. Especially like when this whole new update came out and like the text was all messed up. Some of you guys saw that. You were watching my stream with me there when I was doing it. And yeah, I got to see some pretty goofy text stuff. I ended up making a video about that, but I decided not to post it. And I think I talked about this last week, just because it was like, it kind of made it was like, oh man, why do you want to post all the crappy like text problems that they were having, at least in the first 18 hours of release, which they, by the way, they fixed real quick. So I'm proud of them for that. They have been all over this update. You know, it started at 4.60 and we've had 4 updates since then. And you know, for the most part, they've got it running on everything pretty well. You know, I can play it on my Xbox, which is great. I just wish I could stream it on my Xbox, which is nobody's fault but that computer right there. Old derelict Macintosh, you see. Anyway, so we're cruising back out to Galaxy 30 here. And it's been a very fun night. I have absolutely been enjoying this one. Because I kind of like it. I like being able to take it at like dad speed sometimes. I know sometimes it's like focus, you're gonna get to the thing. But this is just more like, okay, I'm hanging out with my buds here. And I am back at my freighter. It took me a second. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I was going back to my base. No, I'm actually at my freighter. Or am I? Where the hell? What the? I don't think things are rendering right. Or something very tragic has happened to my freighter, because quite frankly, my friends, that's not what my freighter's supposed to look like. So let's see, we can't even get to the bridge. Wow. I am literally trapped inside of my freighter. It's like, hey folks, right out there should be a massive, huge room, but it's not. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord, Buffy, there goes the galaxy. Well, at least I have my trade terminal. Alright, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to jump to my base. Just clearly it's not rendering my freighter, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Not gonna get too stressed out about that. Let's get down to the bottom here. Let's go back over to neighbor base. Overgrown planet, Galaxy 30. Oh man, really? Like since 4.64 you've been having similar problems when you've been trying to teleport to your freighter? Because that's a bad one. You use my freighter a lot. So hopefully, I guess ladies and gentlemen, apparently we're going to be seeing 4.65 in the very near future. Because this is not going to fly. No bueno. That stinks. Anybody else out there besides Chris, my friend there, but Thunder or Andy or anybody else listening, have you guys been having problems being able to warp into your freighter and having it fully render? And I suppose if it does it actually end up rendering, or has it just been this weird little glitched out sort of like escape room kind of scenario? Oh Jesus. Alright, let's see if my base renders. Not that it's a big deal, but my ship is floating in space. Just mention that. I loved a heated storm. That's just exciting. But yes, it does seem that my base has been is still here and working quite okay. Man. And the game crashed. Oh man, my game crashed. So just in case, I'm going to come back on. I'm not just going to sign off. I'm going to come back on, guys. But I have to restart the stream. I'll be back in a minute.